Understanding how data is stored and accessed with iOS allows us to effectively manage that data with Jamf Pro. This is Nate, and welcome to iOS File Storage Structure. The iOS file system contains two partitions, the operating system, or OS partition, and a user partition. The OS partition can be updated and modified with the Settings app in iOS, Jamf Pro, Apple Configurator 2, and iTunes. This partition is unique in that it cannot be erased. Settings can be reset, but an operating system will always be present on a mobile device. The user partition contains user data, including downloaded apps, preferences, network settings, contacts, and more. Apps exist in what is called an app sandbox. This sandbox contains the app and any app data associated with it, which means if an app is deleted, the data would go with it. All of the data on the user partition is encrypted if the device is protected with a passcode. For example, weather apps commonly allow us to save our favorite locations to quickly see what the forecast is like around the world. Deleting the app would remove the locations along with it, which keeps app data secure and inaccessible to other apps by default. But if the app is re-downloaded, we would need to choose and set those locations again. Many modern apps allow their data to sync with iCloud or a server hosted by the app developer. Note-taking apps, for example, may allow you to create an account and sync data across devices. If the app is deleted from a device, signing into your account again will allow you to access your data. As an administrator, it's important to know which apps support this functionality because removing apps from users' devices can potentially destroy data they rely on. It's also important to understand app data and its backup locations when it comes to iCloud backups. If we want to keep applications from backing up to iCloud or iTunes, we can modify these settings with a configuration profile in Jamf Pro. iOS file storage structure differs from macOS, where we have documents, downloads, and library folders where data can be stored and accessed by the app. Were the app to be removed on macOS, the data may not necessarily go with it. With iOS, app data is stored and is only accessible inside that app sandbox, unless otherwise explicitly allowed by the user. An app like Instagram may request access to the camera in the form of a prompt like, "Instagram would like access to photos." Of course, if you don't allow Instagram to have access to photos, nobody will know that you had a better brunch than they did. Allowing one app to access another's data allows that app to read and write to a separate sandbox. It can post photos from the library and add new photos taken with the app. In some environments, this can be a security concern, with data from the device written to a new location you may not control. Again, these permissions can be set and enforced with Jamf Pro using configuration profiles. One exception to this partition structure is shared iPad, which allows multiple students to sign into the same device by creating separate user partitions. Much of the data is stored in iCloud, but some will remain on the iPad depending on available storage and specific app developers' logic. Shared iPad is available for devices in Apple School Manager enrolled with a pre-stage enrollment. Check out Apple Support Education Settings in the Jamf Pro Administrator's Guide for more information on shared iPad. That's all for iOS file storage and structure. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon.